Good morning. It's about 45 degrees outside, and I'm looking in my garden. I've got a bunch of winter crops growing out here this year. What you're looking at there are my mustard green and some cabbages, and I'll take a close-up look at those cabbages later on so you can see how they're progressing. But the mustard greens are looking good. I also decided to plant some onions, and you can see them in the little containers right there. And I got these planted pretty much in containers all throughout the garden. I planted two kinds. I planted Vidalia onions, and I also planted the Creole onions. And here's a close-up picture of one of my cabbages. Head is starting to look pretty good on it. It'll be, don't know how long it's going to take to get ready, but it's looking good. That's another one that has a smaller head. And we take you around and take a look at a couple more of them. Another cabbage, small, but it's coming along. And this one has a pretty large head on it. Still not ready to pull yet, but it's getting there. And over here, in this section, I have some broccoli growing, and also several cabbages also. So I'm just waiting for the broccoli, hopefully to mature. And there, strawberries, and they're looking pretty good. And over here are also some strawberry plants. They're looking good also, and some more in there. And a couple of dead pepper plants, which I don't know if I'm going to pull or see whether they'll come out again next year. Inside here, where I used to have my kagutsa growing, I planted cabbage also. And the cabbage that I planted directly in the ground is not growing nearly as well as the cabbage that I planted inside my raised garden beds, and I don't know why. But there's more cabbage. Got several different varieties of cabbage. More of the onions right there and right there. And my rosemary, which is doing pretty hard in the wintertime, is doing very good. And here is more cabbage. If all the cabbage keeps going up the way I think it will, then I'll have a nice crop of cabbage this year. But they aren't dying. You know, they're going quick, but they aren't dying. And then interspersed in the cabbage, the little green stuff right there is mint. And mint, fortunately or unfortunately, grows very well. It can easily take over a garden if you don't watch it. What I've done with my mint is I put it inside this raised garden bed, so hopefully it won't get in the garden itself. These broccoli heads are looking good right here. There's one right there that's getting pretty big. One right there that's getting pretty big. And here is another bed of mustard greens. And they're looking good. And another broccoli plant that's doing pretty good. More broccoli here. So broccoli and I think it's cauliflower in the back there. Mustard greens right here. They're planted late, so they're doing okay, but we'll see how they grow. And right here are more of the strawberry. Now, more than likely, once these things start to bear fruit, which will probably be in the early spring, I imagine, I'll have to get some netting or something to cover them up, because the squirrels and the birds, I understand, like strawberries. It's my first time growing strawberries, and I'm pleased with how good the plants are growing. I may go by the nursery today to see whether I can show them this film and see if they think I need to add more. If I can add more strawberry plants to this, or will this be enough? And this is a big old bed of turnip greens, and they are good, and these will be eaten at Christmas time. So I'm going to wait till probably December 24th, pull them up, clean them, and cook them. And you can see right there some of the turnip bottoms that are in here. And hopefully there's some more turnip bottoms. I can't see them right now, but I'm hoping there are more turnip bottoms that are just as big as those. And here we have, you guessed it, more cabbage. So, if nothing else, I got plenty of cabbage that's growing this year. Several different varieties, so we shall see. My mother-in-law likes cabbage, so I decided I'd grow plenty of cabbage. Over here are more greens. I think that these are mustard greens also. And they were growing kind of slow, but I added some fertilizer to them, so they start to pick up a little bit, so we shall see. Right here, don't see many people growing these, and I need to start harvesting them because they grow back quick once harvesting. These are giant red mustard greens. And as you can see, they are large. And they have a stronger taste than regular mustard greens. As a matter of fact, to me, they taste a lot like horseradish. And then last but not least is, well, maybe not last, is another mustard. And this one is has massive leaves on it. Got a little insect damage right there. I'm going to probably address later on today with some spray. But it looks good, and it's starting to get a little bitty head in it. Although not much in one, but we shall see. It'll get better. Up front, I haven't showed you, but I have some carrot plants growing and also another couple of mustards. And this is lettuce right here. And it's doing okay. Nothing to brag about, but it may grow big enough to eat. We shall see. Anyway, that's the extent of the garden. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.